Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Luca Trents, and I can welcome you finally to the third day of the Post Esports Masters Valorant season for Division 1. Of course, I'm not alone. I'm a bit confused about what's happening on my screen next to me, but my lovely co-caster Pera here is so involved for tonight. Hey Pera, how are you today?
So I'm pretty fine. As you can see, I just, I don't know, I'm going through some changes in my life,
Oh, okay, I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell.
The games made me a bit sweaty, yeah. Hello, guys.
What an introduction here for Game 3. Not just we are going through changes. Of course, on the first and second day, so much has happened. And we actually have prepared a quick recap video for you guys that we will go through now. So for everything you might have missed, you get the information right now.
Et moyenne, est-ce que vous saviez que la saison Valorant vient tout juste de commencer et c'est déjà explosif? Siko a tout détruit sur son passage en dominant coup sur coup One Man Army, Snooze et Royal Family. L'ensemble de l'équipe a fait très forte impression et notamment Glenn qui nous a sorti 3 games absolument magistrales. Pour l'instant, il n'y a que BLX BCG qui arrive à suivre la cadence au classement avec 2 victoires pour 0 défaite et surtout des actions de très grande classe comme vous pouvez le voir actuellement à l'écran. Le plus beau duel de la semaine a opposé One Man Army à Esports Team 20. Après un scénario passionnant, c'est finalement One Man Army qui remporte la bataille 12-7. Et je peux vous assurer une chose, c'est que nous, on a hâte de voir le match retour. C'est par contre plus compliqué pour Snooze et Royal Family. Les deux structures historiques des Post Esports Masters ont des difficultés en ce début de championnat et n'ont toujours pas ouvert leur compteur de victoire malgré de belles prestations. Petite parenthèse pour vous rappeler que les Qualifiers Rocket League auront lieu le 6 avril, donc pensez à vous inscrire si ce n'est pas déjà fait. On finit en beauté avec le nom des 3 nominés pour le titre de joueur de la semaine, à savoir Glenn et Tenchi de Siko Esports et Flip de Esports Team 20. Découvrez le nom du gagnant demain à 19h en direct sur Twitch.
Hey guys, welcome back after the quick recap. Now Pera apparently has a new headband, so he's following my lead here.
Yeah, it's the only one that I had, so gotta improvise and adapt.
Don't you worry about that. So guys, after having gone through such a crazy first week, we had people like Tenchi, Sensor, Glenn the Maniac, Rain who performed out of his minds for example, a one-man army, or for example also Flip, who especially shined in his last game of Esports Team 20. So much has happened, and this was only week 1. If you look through the leaderboards right now, starting off with Division 1, Per will actually explain some of the matchups we have gone through yet.
So we already had the first week, we had Siko Esports already dominating, like Luca said, dominating the whole first week, 3-0, unbeaten until now, but this might change. One Man Army still holding strong, 2-1 in 3 matches, pretty good in my opinion. BLX Corp 2-0, this might change. They're gonna play against Snooze very soon in the next match coming up. Team 20, 1 behind, but I think they can still manage. Royal Family and Snooze Esports, still no victory, but today they'll be playing both teams, so we'll see. Maybe they'll get a few numbers on the board or not, who knows, but there's still a lot to do today.
It's especially super important for both of these teams, since we will jump now shortly to the Division 2 leaderboard, because the first team of Division 2 will actually play the last team of Division 1 and fight for the Division 1 spot. So even though you're on the bottom of the leaderboard, every single win counts. And right now, Dynasty is smoking hot, gunning for the Division 1 spot. After them, we have Rely on Esports with a 2-1. And then the middle field is pretty equal with Drifters and Mozalan Project, both having 1 win, 1 loss. Team Guardian at the 4th place now, 5th place, sorry, with 1 win, 2 losses, and not so cocky Sloss currently sitting 0-3, so also not the best start for them.
Yeah, but still, we have many matches left this week, next week, and well, it's in total like 3 weeks. But okay, but still a lot of matches remaining, and the possibility to win is endless. Well, it is limited, but it is endless. You can still win. You just gotta keep grinding and keep the work. But I think we can still manage to get a few numbers on the board, even if you are down 0x. We don't care. You can get at least one, that's for sure. The confidence is needed.
Talking about a team that really needs that first win, looking at our next upcoming matchup, we have Snooze Esports against BLX Corp. And if we could get a lineup for Snooze getting pulled up here, it will be super interesting to see how they have adapted after their first week, because they had a pretty tough start. Alex here, Wolverines, Snow Bunny, Knurps, and I'm still so confused about his name, but League? Legume?
League.
Okay, League. Is the starting lineup for them for tonight. We had some flashes of greatness, especially by Wolverines and Snow Bunny, who came up clutch, partly for their team. Sadly, though, they haven't really been able to convert these small fractions, these small flashes of greatness, into proper victory. And the thing is, BLX is no opponent you can joke around with. They have been so dominant, currently sitting 2-0 here with Seki, Vaporol, Wheezy, Mosty, and Roos. And they're the only team that haven't been defeated yet with Psycho. But you can never count anybody out. I myself love comeback story. It's always super interesting to see. But even if Snoop... you and these heads, what is going on? Like, I'm usually a guy with the head buff. Anyhow.
I need two.
Anyhow, even if Snooze is able to get some quick first wins, which could pull them ahead, we know that BLX actually has one secret weapon in their armory, and that is Rich, their coach. We know that Rich's motivational statements, speeches, these are crazy. Let's see. Hopefully Snooze will take some timeouts themselves now if they need it. Same for BLX, but there you can also see the general lineup we will go through for the day. So at 7 right now, we have Snooze Esports and BLX Corp. If I'm not wrong, we play on Lotus.
Yeah, it is Lotus, actually.
Exactly.
We have Snooze on defense as well, and BLX on attacker side.
Then afterwards, we have Psycho, our current champion, against Esports Team 20. Super psyched for that match. Right now, only a one-man army was able to pose some difficulties for that team, but I know, from what I've seen, Esports Team 20 is also a super interesting team of many greatly talented players, and I'm sure this won't be a game to miss. Afterwards, at 9, we have a one-man army against BLX Corp, fighting it out for the potential second or maybe even first place spot, depending on how BLX will perform of the day. And then at the end, we have Royal Family Esports against Snooze, two bottom teams, battling it out for you to see who will not lose a division spot for us, or potentially lose a division 1 spot. What do you think about these matchups, Pera?
I don't know. It's really interesting. I think the last match will be interesting. I think since it is a Royal Family versus Snooze, because they're both still underperforming in my opinion. Maybe the underdogs. And I feel maybe seeing a matchup between them might be very interesting. This one coming up, of course, will be interesting as well, but I'm still more focused towards them, because we'll see. Maybe they'll find a good balance. Who knows? But in the end, we'll see as well if any team manages to make some trouble for Psycho, because Psycho right now has been dominated the whole matchup.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be really difficult to determine who's gonna be the challenge, who's gonna to be up to the challenge for Psycho, because right now it's looking tough in my opinion.
Of course it will be, but nonetheless, everything is possible here, because there's a reason why each team is playing in Division 1. Right now we see a short track of the map, Lotus, beautifully here designed by the right team. And it's a super interesting map. It's it actually has 3 sides, so we have A, B, and C, so it's a pretty attacker-dominant position, and if Perry, you could recall for me and for Twitch that who's actually starting on the attacker side, was that Snooze or was that BLX?
It's BLX actually. So we
They
have
start
a
on the
Snooze.
attacker side.
Yeah, exactly. So we will have a Snooze on the defender side. I'm curious to know what they'll be picking as agent select. We know what they usually tend to pick, but Lotus is a bit more versatile.
Yeah.
But I think we'll see probably an Omen on both
Probably.
teams.
We have sometimes seen Killjoy or
Killjoy as well.
Yeah. We have seen Raze
maybe-
multiple times on the map
Yeah,
as well.
Raze as well. Maybe a Chamber, because last time they played as well
True,
Chamber. I don't
true.
remember who it was, but I think it
A
was...
one-man army actually chose that against
One Man
Esports in
Army,
20
exactly.
on the map Greece.
Exactly, so maybe it's very difficult. Maybe a Breach as well, because the stun on A main is pretty decent with Nate. Might see that as well. We'll see. It's, yeah. And
Ooh,
I think
finally
we're
jump
going now
into the agent selection
agent
right here.
select. Yeah, so we already have on Snooze, not locked though. On BLX they are
Okay.
already locked. So we have an Omen, Cypher, Gecko already locked. On Snooze side we have Hovered, not locked. We have Fate, Viper, Knurps on Race, Omen, and Killjoy. So yeah, as you
Yeah, there
said
we go.
before, pretty standard one. So it's mostly almost the same strats, except well, the Sentinels
Gecko.
are switched up, and yeah. But still, I think the compositions are more or less standard, in my opinion, for Lotus. I think they are the most common ones that you can have. So we'll see. Maybe the matchup. Who knows?
I'm really interested to see about the Gecko matchup, because we have seen, in general, nearly every single game, or rather every single day, we have seen some really interesting usabilities here for Gecko. His arsenal is just so versatile in either getting information, opening up a site, or locking it down, or maybe even being able to advert, like you push your opponent while your little monster is, for example, able to defuse a spike or either plant it. So really, really interesting to see. Currently worried since Seki had... Okay, there we go. Now every single agent is locked down. And I can't wait to jump into the first game. Let's go.
There's something, but
Nah.
okay, no, there was something going on, but we don't care about that.
Now, jumping in a game one. Snooze Esports here on the defending side and BLX Corp on the attacking side. Names to watch out, of course, mostly... in general, the whole team performed so well, I think, last time they've played. Like, every single one had double-digit kills, and it went from 17 to 11. So, BLX is so versatile on who's either opening up for a side and who's defending for a side. The whole team can actually take over, so there's every shoulder you can kind of lean on. And for Snooze, especially Wolverines and Snow Bunny, will be very interesting to watch for today, since for right now they've been often the shoulder, kind of the anchor for the team.
Yeah, exactly. As you said, Snow Bunny in the last match, she played very well, as you already said before. Wolverines as well, they overperformed in my opinion. I think the other teammates are still a bit sleeping. Maybe they are still snoozing, in my opinion. So maybe they wake up this time, because it's only the name. They should not be snoozing in-game as well. So let's hope that they don't snooze in-game this time. I think Snow Bunny and Wolverines are pretty good. For their team, in my opinion, they are the MVPs, like the ones who are holding it a bit together. For BLX, I mean, the whole team is top. Like, the whole team is playing like wonderfully.
Yeah. So well also adjusted to each other. The coordination in between is so nice to see, especially as a viewer. You can really tell that team has worked a lot to get to this point where they're now. But I'm sure that Snooze had a long talk over the weekend where they maybe involve new strategies, new lineups, new combinations of agents. And I can't wait to see them play it out after the rough start. I'm still hoping for the best for them.
But still, we don't have to forget that BLX has the rich buff, so who
Yeah,
knows?
dude, the rich buff.
The rich buff. So we gotta pay attention to that. But still, we're already starting it. So already Killjoy on A setup with Raze, and we have pretty basic startup. Usually you tend to see a Killjoy towards C because it's the most difficult side to hold. Well,
yeah.
A as well, but still with Killjoy. We'll see. I think we have two smokes playing on C, maybe retake A. I guess that looks to me something like that, because it's one of the tendencies that people have is like leave A alone with a sentinel and then retake that side, because it's easier than just having two people dying already stupidly, and you can just retake it with the whole team.
Definitely have to agree with that statement. This is the trickiness being on the defensive side. And if BLX is able to convert this offensive advantage they currently own, I think it will be super hard for Snooze Esports. So they have to come out strong, and they have to come out strong from the beginning on.
Yeah, they do. And I hope their defense is good, in my opinion. It's gotta be. It's one of the most important match that they have right now. This one and following up.
We also just got the notification that some players' PC crashed. That's why we are waiting right now. So don't worry, even though there's like a 3-second time glitch. Sadly, we actually have seen that last week as well. I don't remember which player it was. It was Psycho's. I think it was K-Pro actually, where his PC just crashed while they tried to get the retake 5-on-5 on the A side? I'm not so sure about that anymore. But just you wait. I think both teams are hot and heavy. Currently shooting out all of the ammunition. So interesting to see. Just rebound the ghost there. And I think it's just nice to see to have them fun. Like to see them having fun. By the way, guys, just a quick thing, while we're actually waiting, I can actually tell you about our newsletter. Of course, if you're interested about learning about the Post Esports Masters, all the news about it, standings, leaderboards, performances, whatsoever, be sure to check out our website, the Post Esports Masters website, where you can get all of those informations. Especially since there's currently a giveaway going on for the whole season. The only thing you need to do is being subscribed to the newsletter. So if you type in !newsletter in the chat, you get all the information and a link you need to get there. If I'm exactly, Para actually typed it in chat for you guys.
But the command is not working. I think it's a bit too early. We are already getting yelled at. I think this was a bit too soon. It wasn't supposed to be this early. Yeah, but still, I think it's a bit too late either way. There will be a giveaway. I think we'll talk.
Point. Maybe not right now, but in general, you can always check out the Post Esports Masters website. And of course, just out of fun, because it's actually a pretty good newsletter. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's a really good newsletter. Just be subscribed to it anyway.
Also, to be fair, they don't spam you with emails. So yeah, you gotta think the message. The giveaway will start on Thursday, so it's a bit too.
Finally, we jump into the first round of the game.
Okay, we are seeing that there is a slight tendency towards B, so they are clearing it out pretty cautiously. So they know they have a kill chip, but they don't know where the utility is. So I think they are trying to listen for it, because the alarm bot and everything emits sound.
So now they jump in all together to the B side. They are already on site, and now we see rotation here from Snooze trying to retake it, because currently the spike is already planted by Rape Road. Clarity is on hold here with the camera, and nothing has happened yet. So it's a 5v5 retake position here by Snooze.
So right now they are a bit stuck, waiting for util in my opinion, maybe. Yeah, now it goes first flash, satchel in. We got the first pick, second, taken down. And trades happening left and right.
Weezy here in control,
Weezy
taking 4 kills in the first round. What a performance. And this is the first round for Snooze.
Still, Snooze looked very good. There was almost a way out to get there. It looked pretty good. The trades were happening. Unlucky not good enough. I think a retake on B side is still very difficult in my opinion, so it's not entirely their fault. But it was a nice try. I think if they keep up the momentum the way they are, I think they'll manage to get some rounds, because they look pretty good in my opinion. I think, as you said, I think they talked during the weekend, and I think maybe they got the reach stars. Who knows?
Maybe they do. Currently we see, this time as you talked about, the lineup where Killjoy is actually holding down at C side. Currently we have some finds being traded here. Wolverine's taking out Seki, or Seki took out Alex. And someone just threw away their gun, so Omen is staying here behind.
Yeah.
Outlaw taking out Knurps.
First pick on Knurps. Yeah, they're throwing out the gun because they don't want them to get it, so it's a gun advantage for them. And that's not what they want. Yeah, they know that the Killjoy util is there. The turret got pinged. They're trying to destroy it with the raise nade as well. But they are reading it. So Snooze is reading it, they're already 3 on side.
But Wheezy again with a crazy performance, taking out 2, finally getting taken out by Wolverines, but Wolverines is so low.
Wolverines so low, but
he
managed to get 2, which is pretty good, considering that they were echoing, so that's one thing that we need to keep in mind. So any damage dealt is very important to them. If he manages as well... Ooh, that was a close shot. If he manages as well to drop more guns, it's very essential. And the Vandal is one of the most expensive guns that they have there. Of course, for a buy round. So it was pretty good damage that they did there right now. It's pretty good. I think they read it pretty well that that BLX wanted to go C. There were already 3 on site, so maybe they have a read on them. I think that's pretty good. If they start having a read on them, that's essential.
Especially now they finally can buy proper weapons. Only half shields though, but it will now be way more interesting and way harder for BLX to break through, because at the second round they had the gun advantage, so it was pretty obvious that the round was in their favor. But right now it's Snooze's game to play. They can turn it still around. A 2-0 lead is nothing in Valorant.
Yeah, so we see there is a tendency towards A side. We have Seki who was ready for the stun, but I think he cancelled it. I think they're trying to get some space before they are committing. They are clearing everything, just to be sure.
They are slowly approaching. Currently holding down mid, and Gecko is staying behind if there's late rotation through mid or the attacker spawn. And it's interesting to see the playstyle being so passively here. Wheezy currently peeking out, but getting the first kill against Knurps. Nobody now.
Nobody gets 2 though. That's pretty good. The most important trade that happened there.
1 enemy remaining.
Okay. Bunny gets 3 there.
And it's so nice to see.
One versus 4.
Gets mostly taking out Alex though. But this is what we talked about earlier. Snow Bunny and Wolverines are currently the anchor for that team, and they finally pop off, taking out, I think, 3 or 4 players together. And now Wolverines against Mosty, and what a bad turnaround.
That's
such unlucky timing.
That is very important for Snooze. Everyone counts from now on. That's very important. As you said, Wolverines and Snow Bunny are the ones that are playing Valorant. We can see that Wolverines is 4-2 and Snow Bunny is 3-2. So we just started, true, but still we see them already on the leaderboard. That's very important. Still 1-2, pretty good. They're looking pretty good compared to the other matches, in my opinion. I think, definitely. As you said, I think they had something to think about last week. Maybe a talk, something happened, because they are looking pretty good now. Again, the same lineup for the information.
And now we can see the rotation rather going towards C here, with Seki leading the way. But again, way more cautious than we've been used to the playstyle on Lotus, because usually the map is played so aggressively, especially by players, for example, like Sensor, who flew through that map. A player, for example, by Royal Family Esports, someone we will see play later on.
They had the read that it was going to be C. However, I think they are now heading towards B side. It seemed clear to them.
B, but Alex is...
Oh, they smoked the alarm bus, so it won't trigger. That's pretty good, because that's a huge space that they gained. But Alex is aware, gets 1. Does he get the second one?
He doesn't get traded now.
No.
Mostly needs to retreat. But the plan is going on, happening on B, but now the whole team of Snooze is there to take it out.
He gets a
Alex
second
and Knurps
one.
taking 2.
No, he
Weezy
gets
taking
3.
out 3!
Gets 3.
Go!
But Knurps finishes off with 3 kills as well, so it's a good trade-off, I guess. That
I was so worried
huge.
there for a second because Weezy just took out 3 with her with his ultimate, but somehow Snow Bunny there in the bag taking out 2, I think.
No, that was
No, only.
it was
it was
Knurps.
Knurps,
Knurps
actually.
managed to take out 3 there, but it is so huge. Now, in this position, makes that BLX is in a bad position. They don't have enough money to full buy. No one has enough money to follow. They're gonna have to half buy, which they are doing. But if they lose this round, they're gonna
be very
have
hard.
to. They're gonna have to save for the next one. So they better win this one if they wanna keep up.
And it's so nice to see finally Snooze having a good start into a game. Now they see Snow Bunny rotating out, but there's so much happening, but Weezy is there. Weezy currently having a crazy performance here with 11 frags already in the 5th round. And there's so much happening around here. Seki now pushing in, only owning a Sheriff though.
He
Alex against
picked up the
Clarity.
gun.
There.
And now it calmed down a lot. Because BLX knows they can't really use too many players if they want to turn around that round here.
One thing that we have to notice as well is that Kyoja is having a line of sight, and she knows that there is anyone on C right now, and this is why she's slowly rotating towards A. But now they are making so much noise on 3. Weezy
Weezy
gets the
taking out
second
another.
one. The
Taking
third
out
one.
a third. What is happening with Weezy? This man is running over Snooze alone, single-handedly destroying the whole setup. And now it's retake time. The whole team is on site here on A. The spike is already planted, and this will be so hard. Can Alex
This-
maybe get an entry frag here? Seki
This
taking
retake's
on
gonna
Lee.
be so hard.
Weezy getting finally taken out.
Gets Weezy.
Oh, but
It was
too much
unlucky.
happened there. Too much
That
happened
was
there.
such a difficult retake to do. 2 versus 5. That was a difficult one. But still, he managed to get one. As I said, if they won this round, they're gonna get money, which they do have now. I'm talking about the BLX. But it puts Snooze on a very tough spot right now because their economy as well isn't that great either. So they have to win this. Otherwise,
They banked
gonna
on the
have
full
a
buy
tough time
to
again.
get
Yeah.
to get the lead here against BLX, but somehow BLX, even though they only had a half buy, were able to turn that round around. So many rounds here being spoken of, and now we can see Spike being left here in attacker spawn, currently peeking around C. Maybe we'll see a rotation towards A. We will see the first fraxy happening. Wolverines and Alex against Seki and Weezy. Knurps being taken
Knurps
out.
takes
Nope.
one, takes the look on A.
But they are being held
Gets
off.
stacked.
Snooze is doing a great job at holding off BLX Corp. They aren't really able to advance anywhere. So we're holding down that B side. And Legge here alone on C.
Turret down.
League is 1 HP though, 1 Vandal shot, and he gets stacked by Moisty.
Mostly
So
nice
it's gonna
read here. But they won't advance to C side, so they maybe reroute? Or they slowly, because they actually had the advantage here on C. But they played slowly, they played time. No.
It's a bit difficult. They are scared to enter the side because they know they might be there. They might be holding
Oh my
corners.
god,
However,
but the whole Snooze is rotating towards A. And maybe they were counting on
Snooze-
that. Maybe they waited on purpose here to not take C side, and now I have complete control and can set up so comfortably on that AMC side. And I think this will be another round for BLX here.
It might. We don't lose hope though, because there's only one player on site though. It's still it's a tough spot to clear actually, on top of the box there.
Mosi needing to take out someone. Took out Knurps and being taken up by Alex.
Alex, nice shot on Mosti.
Faking that defuse. Not being able to ping here, not being able to prevent pinged.
It's gonna be a difficult one because it's
Will
an
he-
easy spot to get spammed. He's gonna try to stick it.
He
Half.
sticks it! He
But he
sticks
got
it!
one. He
He's
sticks it,
stuck
and
it!
he got
He's stuck
it, and
it!
he
Oh
got
my
it.
God!
It's so huge. It's so huge for the economy as well. That's so huge. The damage they dealt, so huge on the small buy. That's so huge what they actually did there. That's
And what just happened?
crazy.
I
Nice
think
shot
no
from
one
Alex as well.
believed that Alex would actually stick that. Especially since there was so much utility being thrown at him, and there were some shots through smoke. None connected lethally though. And Alex here with the kind of ninja defuse just stuck it, and now it's a 3-3 situation here for Snooze.
I think there is a pause, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe, I don't know.
We can't see the update here. Maybe, Rich, it's time for BLX Corp's team to finally wake up, because right now, Wheezy's the only one actually who's performing properly on team's average here with, I think, 13 frags again.
Yeah,
So either
13
him
frags.
destroying the whole team is happening, or nothing is happening. So BLX definitely has to adjust to Snooze. Maybe they even underestimated Snooze. And right now they're currently falling on their faces forward.
Yeah, we just got in that there is a disconnect, so we just need to wait a bit more. So you're gonna hear us yapping about.
Yappa.
You're just gonna hear us yapping about Val. So, but yeah, as you said, he's looking so great. The triple kill with the Raze ultimate, it was so fantastic from him. But in general, he's the one having the first shots, the first bloods. He's looking good. If they don't take him out early enough, he's gonna be deadly, and he's being very deadly right now.
Clarity here with the operator though, so there's a lot of money invested on that A control. But we see once again the concentration here towards the C and B side. Alex here being taken, being pushed off by the Raze nade, and the slow rotation towards C. But nothing really happening. So both teams taking their sweet time. Nobody wants to peek first, because we know that first blood can be the game changer for the round.
Exactly. Maybe they get a pick on Clarity, because Clarity pushed so far up on A. We don't know yet. And that's why also the team is rotating towards A, because they know Clarity has so much space now on A side. Well, not A side, but towards A. That it's gonna be so difficult for Snooze to retake.
And I think something very interesting to see here is the fact that Omen actually plays the smoke, and Gecko also invested some utility here on C, so they're obviously faking towards C, and it's currently working. Clarity here with opening frag against Knurps, and the A side is clear for them. And now it's the ultimate here by Viper got completely wasted on C side. They have control of A side and the numbers advantage, so amazingly done here by BLX Corp, who incredibly read the situation, faked everyone towards C, and just casually walked on A side.
Nice shot from Alex.
Nice kill on Wheezy.
Does he get? He does not get the second one though, but he drops down silently. Bunny gets one as well.
Mostly. Getting taken out here though, but Clarity Seki also in league. 3-2 situation. One kill, can't convert the second one. Wolver is still alive.
2 versus 1, and he gets cleared by Clarity. Still, in my opinion, as I said, Snooze is looking pretty good though. They did not win the round, but they are hitting shots. They are hitting very important shots, making so much damage, as much as they can, and they are making very, very, very good.
Clarity's performance here super aggressively with the operator was super interesting to see. He could convert 3 kills for his team. And right now, they're running through that A, through that attacker spawn, but a clear decision to walk towards A here.
Yeah, and it's one thing that you don't tend to see much. It's a Cypher with an operator on attacker side. It's attacker side operator. It's like, it's confusing. It's not normal in my opinion, but still it's very. And Clarity gets away the first blood again with the operator.
What is Clarity doing right now? And we only have Killjoy here.
But his operator looks good. Alex gets Clarity though, so that's good.
Wheezy against League. Can't convert it though. League taking out Wheezy with the classic. Mostly finally taking care of him.
Still doable.
But Waypro taking out 2, and I think this round will be it for damn man. Waypro here with the third connection. Quick headshot here. And is he able to save the operator in time?
I think, yeah, he is. Yeah, there was so much time left. He saved the operator for Clarity. Clarity is doing wonderful work with the operator. Getting the first pick. I don't know where he wall banged it. I could not see it. Still, it's always so huge. Now, 2 rounds in a row, he was the one who got the first blood on A. So they need to be a bit more careful on A. I think now they're gonna push, gonna make pressure on A. I'm talking
looks
about
like they
Snooze.
tried to
The
play a
way
bit
they
more
are
aggressively
lined up, I think, yeah, gonna see a smoke. Maybe a race nade.
Snow
Not
Bunny
sure
slowly
about
pushing
that.
towards opening the door, but staying behind. Opening up this the street though for Wolverines here and Knurps. Currently having the mid side here under control. Now Wheezy jumping in. But he doesn't know that
They
they
are
are
aware
also
that
from
someone
left.
could be Rubble. There are 2.
Oh, what a beautiful,
Knurps gets 1.
beautifully done here with the double peek here by Wolverines and Knurps taking out Wheezy, their usual opening fragger. And this looks just beautiful for them.
Huge ultimates. 2 ultimates invested. Bunny gets tagged.
Seki though running
by
around.
Seki, but still,
Yeah, does he get
Knurps
third?
still
Does he get
on site.
Knurps?
They know he is on site, so it's gonna be very difficult for him to come out.
Seki with his earth!
so
Waybo
cool.
taking out Knurps here with his ability, and it's only League here. 1v4. Doesn't full HP though. There's a 1 man and a dream. Mosty now in a peak duel against
There
him,
is-
taking out Mosty here.
But there is
But
Cypher
then-
from on top,
oh,
and it's
and
gonna
Clarity
clear him
from
from.
behind.
That's gonna be a tough one. But still, I mean, Clarity. I don't know. Put him back on the operator. He gets a few picks on operator. He looked pretty good. He might get it though. I'm not sure. He has a shot. Yeah,
There we go.
There you go.
Clarity
there you go.
back with
there
the
you go.
operator. We love to see that. But it's so nice to
We
see,
have-
even though Snooze is currently behind 3 rounds, they've played so much better, and especially as a coordinated team, because we talked about them. They actually also had some roster changes, and one of the biggest challenges was the roster accommodation. So now we see them once again playing super aggressively here on an A mid side, pushing away Clarity, who is completely being pushed away, and they are everyone is pushed back here. Seki taking out Alex, traded here for Vape Rolled.
This
And I think he's pushing too
aware that,
aggressively.
that he's close.
Oh my
He
god!
Knips gets the trade though, and that's pretty good. We have 3 versus 3 now. They are scared. They are not committed to any side. They know that they might push from behind, and they don't want to give them any guns. So this is why they have so much pressure towards A. They got 2 already.
But Wheezy here, he's hungry, he wants them frags. And they are actually deciding to push towards A, even though they know that they're at least 1 player. Should be 2. It's interesting to not see them walk towards B. Being flashed here, taking out
Knips
Wheezy.
gets 1.
Does he get the second?
He gets stunned.
Oh, Seki taking out 2 here,
that's
Clips and Wolverines, and now they run towards A side. And Lig is once again the only man standing
30
here
seconds left.
for Snooze's Esports. And what will his decision making be? Will he, yeah, apparently he tries to run from behind. The plan is going to happen on A here. And I think BLX Corp's team finally woke up. At the beginning it was only Wheezy, but now we have people like Vapor also waking up. Maybe he has seen the message here on chat, because he did get, like, if he wouldn't perform properly, he needs to sleep up the bunk tonight.
Oh.
So I think that's just more motivation for him.
I mean, I don't want to sleep up the
bunk.
bunk, but still. League here, still trying. It's gonna be a tough one to get because he knows there are 2 there. Gets
He
1.
gets the first, but he
almost
can't get the
gets the
second.
one.
So close.
So close. It was
So close.
so doable. So doable. Still, the utility dump was difficult for him. The stun, the aftershock was difficult.
And especially both players peaked together. So the coordination by BLX was on point here, and was nearly impossible for Liga to adjust to that quick double peak. But the flick there would have been crazy. Like, I probably would have fallen out of my chair.
No, they are looking actually pretty good. I like the way Snooze is playing. I think they are doing so much damage, but I think their trades are not so consistent anymore. At the beginning they were pretty consistent. They made so much damage. Now I think there's a bit more lacking. The
Oh, so much utility being used here. Wheezy can't convert the ultimate to any kill, but he's hungry. He's pushing in continuously. Pushing away Alex here. Alex being hit here by the Breach ultimate, and they have control of C-side. The plan is currently
Snooze
happening
with
by
the ultimate as
Gekko's ability.
well. Doesn't connect with anyone.
Wait on again with the
two.
2K here. Snow Bunny standing strong, standing your ground. Taking out.
taken down.
And only
One
one player
player
was detained here.
Last player standing.
And
And it's once again only League.
League versus the whole team. Again, he's always in such a difficult spot. If you manage to get one, yeah,
But clarity
it
from
is
this
so
side.
difficult, so spread out. He has to isolate the
Last round
1v1s, but
before the switch.
it's looking so difficult to get those.
And we can also see the economy here for Snoozes looks so grim. And I don't think they will be able to adjust that. Mostly here, 555, nice number.
Yeah, well, it's also the last round. They have no other choice than to buy this. I think if they manage to get this round, it's still doable on the attacker side because, I mean, 4-8, super doable, and their curse has been always 9-3, 3-9, whatever
Yeah.
you want to say it. It's always been that curse. If they manage to break this curse right now, I think they might have a chance to win. God damn, I have a hard time speaking English right now.
Don't you worry about that. But as you said earlier, Snooze was at the beginning able to convert way money trades off, but finally now, Alex taking out Saki here with the first frag, so it's a 4v5 situation, and no side is actually being pushed here. Clarity with the operator. Might get into peak duel here against Wolverines. Can't convert the first kill and needs to run away.
Still, look at how deep Raze is. Like, Weezy is so deep in that spawn. He's in that spawn. Mostly takes down League now.
So we can't see
On
repetition
C-side.
of 1v4 here by League. And they have C-side under control. Plan is going to happen here.
So they have 3 ultimates to work with.
Clarity taking out
Bunny
Somebody.
takes down, Knups gets the trade.
And now they're running towards that C-side. Only Mosty here. At the Soul Defender at the beginning, but taking
Gets
out
one.
Clurbs. Does he get a second? Fragging 2 of them, so dealing a little damage to that wall. But Wolverine seems to
Taking
go
the
to
defuse.
stacks.
It's halved.
Weezy taking out Wolverine,
Manages
and now it's
to
only Alex.
No.
Oh, but Vapor
It's so difficult, so difficult. BLX is looking so good. The
Switching
trades
sides.
coming out there have such a good positioning. They can read Snooze. I think for them, Snooze is being so readable right now. It's been so difficult because it's always League in a 1 versus X situation. There's nothing that
Yeah.
League can do in that spot. If
It's nearly
one
impossible for
one
him to
versus
convert
2
anything.
in that moment, it was so doable. That 1 split second, but the shots did not connect. But it's always League, the last one to stay alive. But now we are switching to attack, so we might have a different story. Maybe their attack is better than their defense right now, because the defense still, it looks good, but it was a bit lacking in my opinion. Maybe now we'll see something different, maybe a good setup as well.
But as we have talked about earlier, we know that Lotus is actually a rather dominant map for attacker side, so maybe it's finally Snooze's time to convert the first 9-3 curse here. But they take their sweet time, but a clear rotation towards C.
Yeah, exactly. We also cannot forget the match, which was BLX versus Royal Family, where Royal Family was ahead 8-4 and they still managed to lose it. So there is a way, in a word, where Snooze wins these. So it is still super doable. It's so doable.
And I think the pistol route will be crucial. Because if
Yeah,
they
definitely.
turn into a bad rotation, Clarity taking out
He
Knurps
takes
here.
down Knups.
Does Clarity get a second? He gets a second, but
He
finally
gets
being taken
second.
out by Snow Bunny here.
3 versus 3, the spike is down. They are planting it now pretty safe.
Spike planted.
But they don't know about Weezy.
Oh my god, they didn't check the corner! They didn't check the corner once again! Wheezy taking out 2 here! And please, guys, check your corners! It cannot happen again! Alex trying his best,
Alex
but he cannot
again.
convert. After that, oh, not the missed out corner again! Amazing positioning by Wheezy, taking his sweet time, having that trigger control, and waiting the situation out.
Weezy is looking so good as well. That, like, there's nothing we can say about him because he's playing like a god. Like, there's
18!
nothing I can.
18 frags!
Yeah,
What a ridiculous performance. But you can see it again,
Still-
the whole team is performing super well. We have Rainbow with 12, we have Seki with 11 frags and 12 assists. So this man is involved in every single fight. You cannot discount the assists, they're also super important, of course, because we know how important trade-offs are.
There.
And even if BLX loses a core member, there's just another one stepping up.
Yeah,
Beautifully
and
played
you
here.
know it's utility work as well. So with the breach stun, they get the kill with the breach stun. They do everything with it.
Oh,
So
and
again-
they just run towards that seaside. So Snooze
Yeah,
is hungry.
they-
They know they need to push. They have stingers, so we've seen some stingers. Maybe stinger in the dream once again happening. Mostly taking out Snow Bunny. Liga and Wolverine is
Get
taking out
2.
2 though. And they have
The
control of
side
the
is free
seaside.
though.
Oh, and look at Alex
Are they gonna
pushing
get
up
the
from
plant
behind.
down?
Oh, but Cypher sees her, taking her out. This could have been so good for Snooze. And also 3v3 situation, but the spike is
3v3.
planted.
The spike is planted, so everything is still doable. If they manage to get vape, yeah, they get vape. They are stunned. Both are stunned. Still
Oh,
one,
but
two,
Seki.
two
many
versus
corners to
3.
check.
Very difficult spot.
Taking out 2 Seki, no! And Clarity,
And then Clarity
finishing them
finishes
off.
off. I don't know. They are so good. They are looking so good. BLX, like, I don't know. They lost. They almost lost to Royal Family, and then they don't want this to happen ever again on Lotus.
No.
I think that's why they are picking up this map again, because holy,
Because they know
are
they can
looking
convert these crazy
good.
wins here. Oh, and I feel so bad for Snooze because the start was so good for them.
They were looking, in my opinion, so good on defense. Their trades were coming. I think they had a momentum for 1 minute, and they lost it now. It's gonna be difficult.
And
They
they're
have
once
to
again
win this
forcing
round.
here because they know if they lose once again, the dream's over. Right now, pushing strongly towards their B side, rushing in with the Stinger, so we have once again the Stingers and the Dream. Oh, but rotating towards C side, where only Clarity is. Will Clarity be able to hold off that push? He sees one, takes her out, takes out Knurps, mostly taking out Wolverines. Clarity again
What
on
an
lead
amazing
here.
hold from Clarity.
Last
And
player
The
standing.
spike is in the tough spot. There's nothing that Bunny can do.
Oh,
there's
my days.
nothing that she can do. With a judge there in the corner, there's nothing you can do. If you get maybe a Bulldog, there is a word, but
This way,
so
not
difficult,
possible.
so difficult. But
And
still,
now-
the hold from Clarity, no one got on side. I mean, they did, but with all the utility that he had on side, there's no one that could survive that. They get
Not at all.
instantly
He had
3.
control over that whole side, even though they rushed through. He got 3 there, even survived, and they even have his ultimate now. So it will be even hard to fake out anything. Weezy pushing in, he's aggressively. Maybe they had the red here that they tried to push on A, and they are rushing in.
Weezy wants to finish this off.
1,
He
2,
flashed
3!
Spike down A.
And the whole team of
Weezy
Snooze
wants to
collapsed
finish
on the
this
last
off.
round.
And
We
then
need to wait for
one
taking
player
out another,
remaining.
and it's once again only League here. Taking
One.
out 2 though. They take it out
Trying
and
to
taking out
knife
3,
him.
and they knife
We have the first
They
knife kill as
it!
well from Clarity. unlucky for Snooze. Still, they keep on snoozing for now, but later tonight they'll be playing again. So maybe they won't be snoozing against, if I'm not mistaken, Royal Family. So maybe they have a chance, a word, where they can win against Royal Family. But still, it's not over for them. That was such an...
That was so crazy, especially they finished off with the knife. We had our first knife kill here, guys.
We had our first knife kill of the season, of the series, so... I think... Okay, it's still funny,
It is.
but...
It's certainly a dream. But Snooze,
we gotta talk about
yeah,
BLX.
don't feel that bad. BLX is one of the strongest competitors in that competition here, and you still have the chance to finally take your first win against Royal Family. Both of your teams, they will be played on the 4th game for today, starting off at 10. But BLX, once again, what a crazy performance by you guys. I think you guys are so hot and heavy, trying to aim for that definitive 2nd place here. And I think the matchup against BLX and One Man Army will be so interesting to watch, because they are both so hungry and play both so well.
As you said, they are looking so good. There were almost no mistakes made by them. The trades were coming. The picks were great. They played slowly on attack. They knew what they were doing. They had a perfect read on Snooze. There
every
was
single position.
nothing that was once
Yeah.
they were on site, it was almost impossible to retake it. It was so difficult for them to even get a retake. There was nothing that they could do. But still, Wheezy.
What
The
did
first
this man
bloods.
do?
I don't know. The first bloods that they get were always so insane. He managed to get at least one per round. It wasn't like he got on site and died in vain. No, he got his own and he dipped out.
He
Like
just
he
took
did
control
everything.
over this whole. He just did the Kavan. He just ran
Yeah.
on that map and had to complete control. Doesn't matter the position, doesn't matter the opponent. Wheezy
He
was
did
just
not
on
care.
fire, and
He
he
did not
helped
care.
his team win so decisively. But enough
Yep.
being said about game one, the first matchup for today, because we will see 3 amazing games following now, with the second matchup being Psycho against Esports Team 20, and I can't